Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crypto Atlas. In this episode, we're going to be sharing some detailed information on ProjectX. I'm actually here with a member of their team. We got some details we're going to be sharing with you about a giveaway as well in just a little bit, so you don't want to go anywhere because you got a great opportunity with that. Now, I also want to make it publicly known this is a sponsored video, so thank you very much, ProjectX, for that. And also that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And as usual, I will be providing links to their materials so that you can be able to go do that. That'll include a link over to their Twitter account, to their website, as well as to their Discord. And with that being said, hi, Mikey. It's nice to meet you. Can you go ahead and just explain a little bit about who you are, what it is you do with the team, and the details of what this giveaway is?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Mikey. I'm the head of marketing at ProjectX. First of all, I want to say thank you to Crypto Atlas and thank you to his audience for tuning in. I'm excited to crack into some questions, explain a little bit more about the protocol, and share some details on the giveaway that we're going to have to conclude the video. So basically, we're going to give away 10 nodes to 10 different people. That's one node each, just to kickstart you on your ProjectX compounding journey. And yeah, well, like I said, we'll share some more details at the end of the video.
Thank you so much on that, Mikey. So I prepared a list of questions, and these are a lot of questions that I know people from the community would definitely be curious about. Looking through the website, there's even some that are much more, not generalized, they're much more refined on aspects that I'm sure other people looking at would be like, oh, okay, but I don't quite understand. So let's go ahead and roll into the first question here, which is, can you tell us a little bit about the project?
Sure. Okay, so we launched Project X on December 27th last year. It was originally a fork of an existing project. This was the version 1 of Project X. We decided to migrate to V2 on January 20th this year to sort of give us more leeway and become more independent and self-built, which sort of allows us to make flexible changes and fall in line with the team's vision going forward. We built a NAS slash DAS hybrid model. It's probably the best way for us to go forward to, like I said, stick to our vision. Our foundation was built by what we call the 100 founders. They're primarily Strong Block OGs. I'm sure a lot of you guys in the node space have heard of Strong Block. Those people who are OGs saw what worked well, what didn't, and we came together to sort of picture how can we make the best sustainable project possible. And they came together with us to support Project X's launch. We've stuck by our vision of sustainable, trustworthy, and transparent cryptocurrency-based passive income, allowing anyone to build supplementary wealth. It's our vision on our Project X website, and we're proud.
And what are your long-term goals?
Well, obviously, for sure, sustainability and passive income for our noders. So people who are creating nodes, we want to bring them as much revenue and as much benefits as possible. That's the whole point of a node project. How we do this is not only through investments of the treasury, but also through adding utility, obviously. The competition website that we've got dropping ETA is a couple weeks from now. That's currently undergoing testing, so it's almost pretty much done. It's a fantastic place to spend our native token. Aside from that, we've got XPad, which is a launch pad. There will be fees for listing on our launch pad, and noders will be rewarded with these. That is the plan. May be subject to change, but that is currently our primary plan with the launch pad. Also, as well as a launch pad, noders could get access to ICOs, which could be undervalued projects launching on XPad as well, which is awesome. Aside from that, we've got XChain, which is our own blockchain. It's essentially a subnet of AVAX. Fees generated from these could be fed to the noders as well and rewards. And then also, if people didn't know, by the way, whenever you're paying fees on AVAX with gas and stuff through MetaMask, all of those tokens are actually burnt by AVAX, which obviously drives buy pressure. That's why we love AVAX. That's one of the reasons, but we're a big fan of AVAX.
And is your team doxed or KYC'd?
Oh, yeah. So the team is KYC with AssureDefi. We have 6 members doxed on our website, and a further 2 of us, including myself, doxed on Twitter. Um, and then yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. But the ones that aren't doxed, usually is primarily because there's things to do with their IRL job. You know, that means their employer sees that they're working for some other job, and it's basically like a conflict of interest.
Okay, can you actually repeat that last part? Your microphone cut out there just for a second. You said that some of the people they have jobs and there's a little bit of a conflict of interest, correct?
Well, not necessarily a conflict of interest, but there's sort of like it's one of those barriers where these people don't necessarily want to display themselves that they're working for another project when they're already employed with, let's say I know some of the guys are employed in IT, you know, and if they're doing extra IT work and dev work for us, their employer might get a little bit like, what's going on here? You know, so it's just to protect their privacy, basically.
I see.
Yeah.
And do you have an audit?
We're looking at Sturtic uh, and Hacken at the moment. We haven't made a final decision because of our
You,
upgrades I just mentioned a little bit earlier.
you said
Um,
Certic and what other one? Sorry, again, your mic cut out just a little bit.
oh, sorry, I'm probably a bit far away from it. We're looking at Sturtic, Paladin, and
Oh,
Hacken.
Paladin. Okay.
Yeah, yep. So we haven't pursued finalization of that yet because of the upgrades I've just mentioned above a couple questions ago. We want to sort of get those completed first before we deploy the audit, because it just seems like it would be a lot better for the audit to go through once we're finished with the utility upgrades as well.
And why the specific, but it's kind of odd sounding, right? When you look at the reward system, it's 0.17. I know with Strong, for example, when you guys mentioned about Project X kind of delving off from that initially, that's zero point 0.1. A lot of projects that do nodes, I noticed, are zero point 0.1. So you guys decided to do 0.17. Why that specific number?
Okay, so initially the rewards were 0.34. Those were the daily
Okay.
rewards, which actually meant that you could get your ROI within one lunar cycle, and the rest afterwards is essentially profit. We halved the rewards to 0.17 as soon as we deployed the V2 contract because we realized that the 0.34 daily wasn't quite sustainable and in the long term, and we want to achieve long term sustainability, obviously. So that's why we halved them, and that's where we are now.
And can you tell us more about your NFTs that are going to be coming out and how they're going to be adding utility?
Yeah, so with the NFTs, the thing that we're most excited about is that you have a choice. So one option may be that you can have reduced maintenance costs or taxes or fees to do with the project. And the other NFT utility concepts are that actually no, I shouldn't share those right now. I'll hold off on those right now. Maybe another video. Maybe another video.
Well, there's something for people to look forward to for sure right there. So,
Oh, 100%.
do you have any liquidity that's locked?
We have a plan to lock liquidity for a significant amount of time when the project has matured and is stable without any issues. At the moment, at the moment we have liquidity not locked, which may concern some people, but the point is it allows us to tackle unforeseen events or issues that may arise. I mean, we're in the node space, there's a lot of things going on, so we want to be able to be sort of flexible with that. Like I said, we were built with the 100 founders. So when we have 100 founders that sort of built this project, there's a sustainability and an avenue of trust there and transparency, like that these guys and the community have developed over time that we're not worried about liquidity being locked and so forth. But we trust the project, we trust the founders. There's that element there, it exists, and that's all that matters to us. Like I said, we'll look to lock it because we do know that it is an important thing to do eventually because there are some people that are a little bit more conservative with their investments and they'll worry about that stuff. So it is something we'll move forward to when we feel that we're in a position where we're comfortable where the project is headed.
And I see, excuse me, there's a tab that's on your website that's labeled XLIST, and I pulled that
Oh,
up. And can you just give us some more simpler terms of how XLIST works?
yeah. So the key message from XList is basically that it's all about accessibility and safety. With XList, you're not searching old Medium posts or articles for token addresses and IDs and block employees as well. You're not trying to, vet the source of if it's outdated, the contact addresses, the contact addresses and the contract itself, and you're not accidentally adding the test net. You're not worried about typos. XList basically provides a hub for the average user, because I know in the crypto space there's always a lot to learn. So it's more of a sort of transparent, ease of access way. Um, Going back to what I said, XList provides a hub for the average user to sort of search for a chain and add in their MetaMask with a couple of clicks. It's simple, safe, and secure, and we're proud of it so far. It's done very well. We've had some very good. So that's where XList is currently.
This is a long list. I just realized as I started scrolling down, I'm like, holy cow.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Well, Mikey, this is all the questions that I had prepared.
Okay.
Is is there anything else that you can think of that you didn't address or that I didn't ask that you want to also just bring up now?
Ooh, not really. No, I think we've covered some pretty good bases, to be honest.
Okay. Well, for everyone that's watching at home, I'm actually going to be doing a couple more videos at least on Project X. There's some updates as he had sort of touched on that'll be coming out here. So I'll be happy to report and keep you guys up to date on that. So if you're new to the channel, definitely make sure you hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. It does help out with the YouTube search algorithm, and also click the bell icon. And in regards to the giveaway information, we're going to have the link to that down in the comments below this video. So that'll be happening over on Twitter, all the details of what you need to do. Don't worry, it's super simple, guys. And it's an incredible project from what you're explaining to me. I've already been involved before we had this conversation here today. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what else it is that you guys have moving forward. Thank you again for sponsoring this video and helping out the community get set up as well. I'm sure that there's people out there that would love to be a part of your guys' project. So if they want to find out more information, once again, the link to the Twitter, to the website, and to the Discord, all that information will be in the description, guys. Thank you all so much, Mikey. Thank you also for being here and giving us some time out of your day. God bless all of you, and we will see you in the next episode.